Alright, let's talk about hair loss. But before we get started, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And if you guys like the content, go ahead and give us a like. And if you don't like the content, let us know why in the comment section. We're also going to be including our social media in the description box, as well as an article that we wrote on the subject, so be sure to check it out. Alright, let's get started. Contrary to popular belief, genetic hair loss or androgenic alopecia is not the only form of hair loss. No, in fact, there are several different forms of hair loss that occur for different reasons. What types of hair loss am I talking about? I'm going to get into that right now. The most common form of hair loss besides genetic hair loss is called alopecia areata, or spot balding or patchy baldness. Alopecia areata usually occurs anywhere on the scalp, and it looks like about a quarter size of a bald spot, and it can occur one spot, two spots, or three spots, or several spots all over the scalp. It is an autoimmune condition that causes your immune system to believe that the hair follicles are foreign objects, so your immune system starts to attack the hair follicles until they die. Unfortunately, there is no cure for this condition. However, the treatments include steroidal injections, anti-inflammatory pills, or oral steroids. However, this condition resolves on its own, so you don't really have to take anything. And right behind alopecia areata is traction alopecia. Traction alopecia occurs when you are causing a lot of friction on the hair follicles and a lot of traction, which then causes the hair follicle to gradually degrade itself until it no longer grows. This is commonly seen with women who wear a lot of weaves or tight ponytails or tight braids, because too much pulling on the hair follicle will actually damage the hair follicle until it no longer grows. Unfortunately, the hair will not grow back, just like genetic hair loss. However, people who suffer from traction alopecia are perfect candidates for hair transplantation. That is probably the best method to regrow hair. Rogaine or minoxidil can also be used, but hair transplant surgery is probably the best bet. Another form of hair loss that not many like to discuss is postpartum hair loss. Postpartum hair loss occurs because women go through hormonal changes as they give birth, and their hormones are all out of whack. Now, this condition resolves on its own, and there's not really any treatment that you need to take for it. However, some women find some benefit using Rogaine minoxidil, the woman formulation, and using biotin and MSM. Biotin and MSM you can buy at virtually any grocery store or health supplement store. Last, but certainly not least, is involutional alopecia. That's a tough word to say. Involutional alopecia is just thinning gradually with age. As we get older, our hair density decreases overall. So many of you will be asking, so does that mean that your hair transplant will decrease over time? Yes, it will decrease over time, as all of your hair will decrease over time. The hair isn't being affected necessarily by DHT, it is just dying as we're all mortal and our cells start to decline, so will our hair. So it's just a part of aging, unfortunately. Nobody likes to admit it, but yes, involutional alopecia is just overall thinning of the hair with age. That's really all I have for you guys today. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and like it. And if you want to share this on social media or with anybody that you think would benefit from this information, feel free to share it. Also, if we left anything out or you have any additional questions, feel free to ask it in the comment section. All right, till next time.